All right, Bo. The red light is on. What's up, guys? Dave Van Auken, Fight Bananas. 1-0 amateur mixed martial artist. Bo Nickal, how you doing, my man?
Doing awesome, doing great. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I thought about that. I love to build. My 8-year-old son loves Legos. He loves taking out the pieces and loves building stuff together. And it's like, for you to have so many accolades, I look at Bo Nickal on Wikipedia. I got to like slide down 3, 4 times to see all the stuff you've won, all the medals. You got trophy on trophy rooms, and you had to start over Friday night and get one amateur win. Did you like that? I would think I'm a builder like that. I would assume that you're kind of like that too. You love building and love, getting it together. Was that a great opportunity for you just to get one? Get one.
Yeah, absolutely. It was super exciting. I haven't had much experience or much training in MMA, but I feel like at heart I'm a competitor. I love to compete, so it didn't really take me too long to get to the point where I was comfortable in the training session to want to go out and get a fight. And yeah, it was really cool to kind of start this experience off and kick it off with a dub and get out there and it was an awesome experience with the whole promotion and everything. So yeah, very fun to kind of start with a clean slate and only going to be building up from here.
Absolutely. I love the word building. And I had like 9 things for you, but you said something there that I'm just going to make a left hand turn. I love it. I can see it in you, especially at your amateur wrestling days and all that. You're the heart and grit. And that's so much in the fight game. That's like 70, 80%. If you listen to your coaches, train well, and have heart and grit, you're going to go beyond far in the sport. I think that's one of the most underrated things, pace and cardio and grit. And you got that in spades. So I think you're ahead of schedule for a lot of other mixed martial artists.
Yeah, that's something that I feel like has always made me a little bit different than other competitors or people in the sport. That I just really love what I do. I feel like every day my favorite part of the day is being able to go to practice, go train, and obviously competing is even 10 times more exciting and more fun than that. So
Right.
for me it's just like every time I get that experience I just really feel a ton of gratitude and appreciation for the opportunity in the moment, and I just try to take advantage of those because it's very few people get to experience moments like that, and that's what I live for. So I train hard, I put the work in so that I could show out when it comes time to compete, and that's what's most fun for me to do. I feel like that's kind of just something that God's put in my heart, and I try to go out there and make the most of it every time I can.
Absolutely, brother. You were out there. You mentioned the promotion, Island Fight 69, beautiful arena, tons of stuff going on, catwalks. A lot of amateur shows don't have that. I don't know how many amateur MMA shows you've been. It was so funny. I don't know if you remember or noticed, you were sitting right behind me at the weigh-ins, and there was even a little scrap, a little brawl at the weigh-ins. And it's a Supreme Patty in the main event. Did you kind of embrace that, it was a bigger card and had a lot of eyes on it and on Fight TV and all of that? Or was it just like, hey, I'm a wrestler at heart. I just want to get in, get out. And did that bother you at all? It was a lot of stuff going on.
It was definitely different than the environment you expect at a wrestling tournament, but I
Yeah.
loved it. I thought it was really fun. It was entertaining for me and exciting. I think just it was cool. It was a cool opportunity for me coming on the card because I knew that there was going to be a lot of eyes on the card and there was going to be a lot of people watching. And it was definitely a great place for me to debut. And yeah, I mean, overall, the environment, like I said, it was different, but it was fun. And luckily, I had like my boys down there with me, some of my teammates, and then my coaches and stuff like that. So I was with like my crew, and I felt comfortable. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got to meet a few different guys on the card and stuff, and everybody was super cool. So yeah, I enjoyed the whole process a lot.
Absolutely. And I'll talk about some of those guys in a second. They're coming on later on. First of all, you're the name, right? You had a ton of buzz going into it the day of and the night of. I had Fight TV hitting me up on my DMs. All these like, is Bo there at the arena? Get something with Bo, get an interview with him. Did you feel that at all? Did you feel the wrestling community around you with buzz? Oh, you're making your amateur debut and MMA and of all of that nature? Or was it kind of just strictly business and, you try to keep your head out of it sometimes?
Yeah, no, I definitely felt it. I felt the support and the
Right.
excitement from a lot of people. My social media was blowing up a bit leading up to the fight and after the fight. So that was pretty cool just to see not only the wrestling community come in and support me and get hype and excited for me, but also, get some new fans and some new people that are going to start following my career and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's fun for me, and I enjoy that. I enjoy interacting with the fans, and I enjoy that that build up. And so yeah, that was pretty cool. And I'm excited to continue to build from here. And MMA, there's a huge platform, definitely different than wrestling. A lot of different people, different eyes. So for me, that's definitely something cool and exciting.
Absolutely. I know there was a little bit of time crunch towards the end of the show itself, of Island Fight Show, and I don't know if you got that message or they told you, but you seemed very stoic. You seemed very like you kind of were punching the clock. You're like, all right, guys, I'm in it. Let's go. And then also, by the way, and I don't know if you know this, the fighter you fought was a pretty badass amateur fighter himself. He just got a great submission win around 2 months ago on the same for Island Fights. He might be better than 2 or 3 of your professional fights at the beginning of your career. For you to be in there in 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, I heard you wanted to throw leg kicks backstage. I pulled the curtain off a little bit. You wanted to throw a leg kick or two, but it had to, like, that's a good win. And did it feel like you were just getting the job done? You were punching the clock, or you felt like, that kid had some skills?
Yeah, it was kind of weird because I wasn't really sure going in. I didn't really know. Obviously, I've trained with a lot of really high level guys and
Yeah.
got good experience, but going into a fight, it's different. And with both of us being early in our careers, it's just hard to tell. So for me, I definitely felt like I'm going in there to take care of business and work my game plan and do what I know what to do, and just. But overall, like, the experience of being actually in the fight was, it happened. Everything happened so fast. It's kind of crazy how fast it happened. So I learned a lot of lessons in the short amount of time, and I'm excited to keep training, working hard, and you know make big gains moving forward. So yeah, overall, like, it happened really quick, but I learned a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you're talking about your boys a little bit. Not even that, you had your corner. All your boy Matt Brown was there coaching it up. I thought it was so cool. Dan Lambert takes the PJ, takes the private jet. Behind me, we see Kayla Harrison. We see my guy Cody Law, who I love to death. Just a great little group, great crowd. Like, that had to be like that's unbelievable to go kind of your first day on an amateur card. It's not the UFC, it's not this, and to get that much love and to have people fly across the world and move their schedules around. To me, that just shows a ton of heart, man. That shows you got a great crew around you. FRM had a ton of people in the building. It was just a great little. It was a Cody Law love fest, man.
Yeah, for sure. It felt awesome to have that type of support. I mean, like you said, everybody, flying in from everywhere, coming to see me. And I mean, in my mind, I'm like, it was a big deal to me, because
Yeah,
this is my first fight and stuff. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, like, you can look at it like, oh, it's an amateur fight or this and that. But like, just to have that love and support from people was super awesome. I feel like that's one of the cool things about, where I'm at, where I train with American Top Team with First Round Management. It's truly like a family. People
right.
love to support each other and do whatever they can to be there for each other. And so I really felt that, and that makes a big difference for me because I gain a lot of confidence from my coaches, my family, my training partners, and stuff like that. So to have them there with me, definitely, it kept me really relaxed on fight day, and I was just super confident building up, or on the lead up, just with my people around me. So yeah, that was something that was big for me and that I really appreciated and meant a lot.
Absolutely, man. A couple more for you, Bo, and then a little fun segment at the end, guys. The one and only Bo Nickal joining us right now. All right, you mentioned the word wrestling. We mentioned Dan Lambert. I saw Kayla Harrison. I was in the PFL, media thing for the press conference, and right away, Ariel Helwani attacked Kayla Harrison about AEW wrestling. Of course, that's not what you're used to, and you're used to the real stuff. Would that ever persuade you? We just saw Stevenson just signed with WWE and Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle. Did that ever interest you at all, doing professional wrestling?
It's definitely something that's interested me. I've had some people from the WWE and stuff reach out to me. Nothing really serious or anything like that, just like an email.
Okay.
So I never really like pursued that, but it would be something that I'd be interested in the future. I feel like that's something I also watched growing up, and I don't follow it super closely, but I follow it enough. Definitely follow Gable and saw him sign with them, and super excited about him there and his future. So it's gonna be cool. And yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's definitely something that I'd be interested in the future. So we'll see.
Okay. Okay. Who was your favorite growing up?
I loved Goldberg. That was my guy. Yeah, the
Okay.
Goldberg spear. Yeah, that was
He's still
my favorite.
around.
Yeah, is
He's
he?
still doing it.
No way. That's sick.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Like that's one thing about that business is like you can be in it for 35 years. And it's wild.
Yeah.
Like now, like the older like Goldberg, he does like 2-3 times a year and makes more money than he used to doing it 300 times, you know?
Yeah, that's so sick. Yeah, I definitely, see a lot of opportunity in that arena. So it wouldn't be something, like I said, I would definitely wouldn't be opposed to getting in the ring there at some point.
That's awesome, man. I know you're only a 1-0 amateur. I know, you have years in front of you, time to be pro and all that. But are you already looking at some of the top guys and some of those top guys in the divisions that you might be in, if it is the UFC or any other organization you're in? Or is it just, hey, I'm taking care of Bill right now. I'm really getting all the skills I need, getting tools for the tool shed. Or are you looking at those top fight? There was just a great fight, Volkanovski and Ortega just last weekend, an unbelievable fight. Are you looking at top guys like that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a fan of the sport. I
Yeah.
started off, grew up as a fan of the sport and, following it, watching it. So I keep up with it, and yeah, definitely keeping up a lot with a lot of guys at the top of the sport at this point, and guys in my division too. So um, we'll see what the timing looks like and everything. I don't know. It's hard to say with this sport. Everything's so unpredictable. You don't know where somebody's going to be, in a short period of
Right.
time. So, but yeah, definitely have my eye on everybody. It doesn't matter whether you're getting amateur fights right now or you're at the top of the division in the UFC. So, at some point, everybody can get it.
I like that. I like that. One thing I saw on your IG that attracted me to you. Of course, you have amazing wrestling pictures and all of that, but on the top of your the IG on your thing, it goes Jesus plus nothing equals everything. And I
hmm
never really seen that. It's just one of those things that just never really caught my eye on that. And I would love for you to expand on it.
Yeah. That was something I think that's been my bio for a long time since I was in high school. It was something that I got from a church that I went to when I was in high school, and I really love that because I think that for me it's easy and competitive athletes in general, it's easy to get caught up like in the atmosphere and the lifestyle and kind of
Right.
for you're obviously training hard. We're all very goal oriented, and it's easy to kind of make that more important, more valuable than it is. But for me, I always want to remember that my foundation is my faith and in Christ, and just knowing that for me, that's where my intrinsic value comes from, and it's not whether or not I win a fight or whether I win a match or anything like that. It's really just truly the fact that I invited Christ into my heart and that He died on the cross for me. So that's something that I don't like to put a lot in my bio because I have that, and I just that's it. That's all
Yeah,
that there is.
that's
At
it.
the end of the day, that's it. So
Awesome, man. I appreciate you talking about that. That was great. And also I feel like I'm on MTV Cribs right now. You're taking me around the house or taking
I
me
know,
around.
yeah. We got my buddy Jason Nolf here, three-time
What's up, my
NCAA
guy? How are
champion.
you?
Eating some what do you got there? Some butternut squash. So we keep it healthy around here.
Oh, dude, that's not bad right there. My wife makes a real good like spaghetti squash. It's unreal.
Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the good stuff.
That's where it at. All right, last thing for you. I got 5 fun questions. First thing comes to my head, we call it going bananas. You ready, brother?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. First one for you is: do you have a hidden talent or skill?
Oh, I'm easily the number one amateur dodgeball player in the country. So if you're trying to get smoked with a ball, come find me.
Wow, that's unreal. Let's say the Ben Stiller movie. You've seen it just a couple of times.
I've seen that quite a bit. That they did okay with that,
Yeah.
but that's like not quite on my level, but
Right.
they tried hard.
Hey, we're all not Bo Nickal. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Next one for you. Who is the most interesting person you have ever talked to?
Ooh, well, that award has to go to my wife. My wife Madeline. She's the best. We've been married about 8 months, 9 months now. So yeah, she's my favorite person to talk to.
There you go, man. Good brownie points right there, brother. You were gone last weekend. You got to get the brownie points back.
For sure.
What's one of your favorite locker room stories? No one else has it. Something with you and your boys or you and a coach, something like that. A really funny, great locker room story.
Oh man, locker room stuff. I mean, we had a lot of dance battles in the locker room while I was at Penn State. So, just dancing with my boys pre-match, stuff like that, getting warm. So those were fun times for sure.
Very cool. Yeah, you never get those back, man. Those are just once in a lifetime stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
When it's all said and done, 30 years from now, you know, 3-time UFC champion, all that's all done. Who would play you in a movie about you?
Wow, I've always said that one of my favorite actors and a guy who I would love to play me is Chris Pratt, because
Yes.
we look at least somewhat similar, and he also wrestled a bit, so I feel like that would definitely be a cool guy to have play me.
Oh, that's a good one, man. Yeah, he's a fan of MMA. He's all into it, and you
Yeah,
got that works. That works.
for sure.
Last one for you, brother. 2025. You know, you went up through the ranks. You have a absolute dream fight. What scenario? What arena? For what title? What opponent? You can pick anything you want, Bo. Dream fight for you.
Man, that's a.
Oh, I lost you on the best question. It's all good. He was showing around the house. We were seeing it all. Man, we appreciate it, son. That's Bo Nickal. He liked that question. He was into it. Let's see if he comes back. If not, we'll end it here. Bo Nickal, 1-0 amateur. Just a stud. You can just hear him. Really good guy, really great guy. Let's see if he comes back. We'll give him a minute. Man, guys, great day today. It was the PFL press conference. We did that. I am on my way to Biloxi, Mississippi for Game Bred Fighting Championship 2. Ton of content going on there. We're going to do so many things. We're going to do post-fight interviews this time, Friday night for the fights. We're going to be looking for a scrap series. So a lot of great stuff happening for Game Bred Fighting Championship. That's tomorrow. We're heading to Biloxi. I'm literally leaving, heading out the studio after this. I'm going to go home, get a little nap in, wake up super early, and drive to Biloxi, Mississippi. It's what we do. We just churning content. Let's see if Bo comes back. That was funny. He liked the question. He might just have to send me a special video to add to it. I can edit all this together. But that's it, guys. We just had a fun little time with Bo Nickal, Penn State great, American top team, first round management. A lot of letters there. A lot of letters there. So be good, be safe out there. Like I said, I'm going to Game Bred Fighting Championship tomorrow. Stick with us. Fight Bananas. A ton of stuff going on. Make sure brand new podcast with my girl, Taylor Starlin, the Banana and Bee podcast. Go subscribe to that. Go download that. Great stuff. Yeah, we're out. Bo, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. And we'll talk to him real soon, man. We'll get him the next time I'm in town with him. All right, guys, be good. Be safe out there.